Mode has a cognitive profile which is very weak. Across all four batteries, even the spatial is still below average. Across all four batteries, Mode is struggling, and Mode is going to have obstacles over which he's going to need to leap in order to be able to access an age-appropriate curriculum. His verbal deficit is small, but that's because both the verbal and non-verbal scores are small. His spatial being higher than the quantitative gives us a way into Mode's learning, that the more spatial his learning can be, the more spatially oriented the activities can be, we may see Mode excelling or at least succeeding in a way that he may not if things are more traditional and language and number focused. Look at his attainment though. Mode's English score is low. It's really low, and it's significantly lower even than his verbal score, and therefore there is a real risk, as with many kids with specific or pervasive learning needs. Therefore there's a real risk, as with many kids with learning needs, that attainment can suffer and fall even beneath their identified potential. But look at the maths. That spatial score and the maths car skewed towards spatial seems really to be helping his maths performance. And 96 is a really healthy score. Look at the science as well. The 90 there is again a very healthy manifestation of how spatial aptitude can really bring your attainment up, even for a child with learning needs such as Mode. However, the pass gives us the most interesting picture of Mode's entire life and learning experience at school. Although this year Mode's pass scores are low, they're nowhere near as low as they were the previous year. Since the previous year, the school has worked really hard to meet Mode's learning needs, to support Mode's learning needs, and the amount of support that Mode has got since the previous year is enormous and very, very carefully calibrated. And that is one of the reasons I think that the maths and the science scores did come up. It's one of the reasons why the majority of the pass scores came up also. But look at pass 5. Here was the interesting one for me. This is clearly a delicate child, and their pass scores in general still have a lot of room for growth, and the school needs to work to get all of them healthier and more robust. But pass 5 actually was a lot better before. Pass 5 has come down by 40 points. Pass 5 was robust with the previous scenario and has got dramatically worse. And this is an example of how sometimes as a school we can seek to intervene and address problem A whilst exacerbating problem B. And what the school saw here was that the more support Mode was given, the more his attainment improved. But the more he had adults around him the whole time, helping him, supporting him, there should he need them, the more he didn't really like adults, because he was still a 9-year-old boy who actually just wanted to interact with and engage with his peers, and there being an adult sat with him the whole time was really causing damage to his attitude to teachers. So how the school intervened there was started to scale back the support, make it more helicopter, I suppose, make it support for the class and someone who then could help other students and from whom other students could therefore benefit, and therefore no one's losing out. But Mode was allowed to be Mode. Mode was allowed to sit with a peer rather than always with an adult. And therefore, we would imagine that Mode's pass 5 would improve next time, and with it would continue to bring the other pass scores up.